Hey there, let's go ahead and do your reading. So just want to show you a pre-shuffle. I went ahead and turned the camera on sooner than usual. I usually do more of a pre-shuffle, but the candle's popping. So, and that's why I've got it in the frame. Usually it's off to the side so it doesn't mess up the autofocus. But anyway, it looks like unexpected money. I even looked this up in this deck. Unexpected money is what it actually, let's see. Yeah. Oh, it says unexpected resources, but I'm getting money. And this is justice. So she's got that sword down. If there's some sort of legal situation going on, it looks like it's going to come to a close. You've got the Six of Pentacles and the Justice card. So Libra energy or air energy, a lot of maybe strategy, but anyway, I'm not going to do a full reading just on this pre-shuffle, but this looks like unexpected money, so we'll see what comes up. Here's a big sign of money again, and it also looks like kind of like a sign of relief. Ace of air, so this is Ace of Swords. That's truth, clarity. It's victory after a battle. Some of you may have a legal situation or a tough financial, struggle, tug of war going on, and that this is looking really good for that. Never ever in tarot, because you see a tarot reading that says it looks good, should you sit back and not take the appropriate steps that you need to take, right? So always use your judgment. But here we have eight of earth. This is something learned. This is a learning, possibly a skill. If this has to do with a job or another thing that's coming through is more money than you thought. There's going to be more money show up than you thought when it comes to either a situation that you're in or something that you're working for. And I'm getting there's a passion. There's some sort of passion or purpose in it. It's just, not totally clear. But let's go ahead and get started. Let me just put these. These are not the easiest cards to shuffle, so I'm going to go ahead and just kind of stick them in the middle so we don't get them back unless we're supposed to. So this is the Good Tarot, and how are you? Hope you're doing well. Yeah, I feel like something's been difficult and you guys have been like out of sorts, not even able to totally feel like you're able to be yourself. There's like maybe so much strategy, watching your back. Back to what I was saying about money, and there's something that has to do with don't short yourself on things that you love. There's more money somewhere that's unexpected money. There's more, for some of you, it's more money than you think in an area where you follow your dreams, as something like that. Okay, so we've got Magician here. Beautiful. Looks like Santa. So the Magician is somebody that can manifest everything, anything. Oh yeah, at the end we're going to pull a manifestation card and a love message and probably an animal spirit. And then you guys let me know in the comments. I was going to add back either the pendulum or the charm, something at the end of the reading, but you guys let me know in the comments which you'd rather have. Okay, so Seven of Fire. That's Seven of Wands. Unicorn. This looks very encouraging. So Seven of Wands, sometimes that can be, holding your ground. It's just being able to know your value, know your worth. This is powerful. And there's the Sun card. Dreams, growth. Love the Sun card. Leo energy. We have Aries energy. There's that, let me see. So 1 and 7 is 8. You guys, my little 8's wearing off, but 8s have been crazy for me. I also see 8 when I look at the 1, 9. This actually breaks down to a 10, which goes back to a 1, but just know 8s and 9s have been very powerful. This breaks down to when I see 1 and 9, I automatically see 8. You know what I mean? Because if you go the other way, it's an 8. It really, traditionally, it will break down to a 10, which would break down to a 1. Okay. which these all together would be a 9. So how crazy is that already? Lots of really strong numerology. Let's see if we can get you some numerology signs, okay? 4 of Pentacles. I'll put it here. Interesting. Wow, 6 of Cups. Typically 6 of Cups is like a return, someone from your past. I'm feeling a strong past love energy. This is somebody that you were not able to let go of. Maybe you moved on, but there's something. Wish I knew if I got this card off the top or bottom. I think I got it off the top and just stuck it there because I was adjusting. Okay, so this has got an element of we haven't gotten the Devil card, but this has an element of like attachment or almost obsession. Messenger of air, that's Page of Swords. So that's sometimes our card that shows us somebody's watching, still watching. Somebody moved on, but the watching, maybe online, but the watching and trying to keep tabs on came and went. I don't think it maybe was a constant spying. It could have been, okay, well, while we're busy with this other area of our life, I'm not as spying on this past person. There's somebody in the past that the deep down nothing, it wasn't let go of. Okay, so their energy, this is, I'm putting you up here and them down here. It could be reversed. They've got a temptation, so that's, look at that, temptation. Wow. Look at this. This looks like, this is the Devil card, actually. I didn't realize, I think this is the Devil card. Let me check in this deck. But yeah, or didn't I say that? I said, I don't see the Devil card, but I feel it. It's because I didn't know how to read it. That was the Devil card. Let's see. Yeah, wow. Okay, so attachment. There is some sort of attachment. But see, this is, it looks like an apple with a bite out of it. So temptation, you know, the whole Adam and Eve, the apple, temptation. Yeah, there's some, ooh, I don't know yet, but that's crazy. Oof. Attachment, some sort of like attachment, almost obsession with getting something or having something. Yeah. It doesn't feel, it's got a somewhat devil energy mischief, but it's more of an attachment feel. Look at that, the Fool. Wow, you guys. So the two, then we have, so the Fool's Aries energy, that's a new beginning, letting go of something. She's, you know, sounding a trumpet horn. And then we have the Two of Wands, which is a direction, which way to go. This is so interesting. Okay, so there is messaging, it looks like. Messenger of fire. Three of Wands. Progress. Okay, so you're not out of some conflict. There is some conflict going on. It could be competition. Five of Fire, Five of Wands, bickering. Actually, a lot of bickering, I feel. You're like in the thick of it. Oh my gosh, look at this, Ten of Fire. Those are all like, this looks like a kind of like a ritual, like a new moon ritual where you write down things that you want to let go of and you burn them. Ten of Fire. Somebody is just so done and fed up with some bickering and a battle. Yeah, ready to move more towards stability. Oh my gosh, Judgment. Yeah, somebody more collaborative. There's self-love, strength. Okay, so Queen of Earth, that's a, you know, somebody that's stable and resourceful, and she's very resourceful. She has a lot of resources, but she's also, you know, she's stable. She's not in a panicked energy of needing other things or people. There's a lot of strength and self-control, and here we have self-love, abundance. I'll tell you, your number one investment this year is going to be all about personal growth. That's my prediction. You guys have, a lot of you have been doing the work and thinking that it would be like you'd be able to release it and be done with it, or realizing, well, after I peeled off these layers of the onion, I'm just getting to deeper layers of the onion, and you kind of start looking at it differently. It gets easier, but you start looking at it as more of an ongoing part of life. You know, it's kind of like keeping your body healthy. It's keeping your mind healthy. It's just it becomes more of a part of life. But if you haven't started doing inner work, this is the year it's going to hit you. Time to start doing some inner work, healing wounds. When you feel triggered, you recognize patterns, what triggers you, what gets you off track, and then you start dealing. I'm really putting a lot of time and effort into studying that so I can teach, you know, share those techniques with you. But this is judgment, a judgment call, wanting stability, lots of going from turmoil. So here's what it looks like. Here's what I think. I think for a lot of you, there's somebody from your past. There's still some sort of lifeline there, okay? Some sort of connection, some sort of tie. There's unexpected money. That was very clear. Or there's more money in an area where you expect it. So if it's a project or a job where you know that money's going to come from it, it's going to be more than you think. Or there's going to be an additional something, okay? For some of you, that could be a reminder, you know, to be diversified and not have all your, you know, income based on just one area. Like if you're already doing, if you're stable in one area or one business or whatever project, then maybe it's time to open a new one or branch out, because there's more money here worth reaching for, okay? More than you know. This bottom 7 of there. Okay, so there is deception. You see that? There is deception here. There's some sort of deception and some sort of foolishness. Maybe with an air sign. Let me get a different deck because I want to dig into that a little more. Tell me about this person. You definitely have a return, okay, from the past. You definitely have some unexpected money somewhere. Keep your eye out for it. Don't cut corners, you know. Keep your energy open to that, because if it's not, you might overlook it. I mean, sometimes we get, I hate to use the word test. I just don't know a better, the energy doesn't really match the word test. But sometimes I would say, like, the universe will kind of test us, except I don't like that word, but there's not an English word for the energy that I'm trying to articulate here. But sometimes it'll test us and see if we're ready or we're open for certain things. And if we're not ready, we might even we either may overlook the blessing or not. You know, our energy, our space is cluttered and we're not open to receive it, or we get some blessings and then we just don't even have or we're not even able to enjoy them. So I do feel like sometimes we get a little bit tested in that area. So this is saying don't do that. Be careful, because you do have money. It's like a warning. You do have some unexpected money here. Just don't overlook it. And don't rush through things due to probably temptation. Okay, so here's that return. I feel like somebody from the past, that there's some sort of lifeline never got let go of. There's that independence again with the Tower. Tell me about this Two of Fire. Two of Wands. There's a decision. Yeah, there's a decision to, I think possibly this could be that you're so tired, somebody's so tired of the bickering and the conflict, and they're just ready to release it, even though it's hard, because sometimes we have to release people that are draining for us. See that? Six of Pentacles. Yes, and oh my gosh, you guys are, this is so strong. You guys, so as you grow and you personally heal, and you heal trauma and heal, you know, wounds and attachment wounds, your eyes are more open, and that's not always easy, because then we have less tolerance for other people's drama. We just start blocking it out. This Temperance card is about balance, patience, balance, but we have less tolerance. Our eyes are too open. It's hard to unsee things. Once we see other people's toxic behaviors, we're, oh my gosh, you guys have a return. Did y'all see that? Ooh. Ten of Fire. This is letting go, burning. Not just letting go, but making it like a freaking statement. This is what I'm letting go of. This is what I'm letting go of. This is what I'm letting go of. Okay? And some of it, for some of you, this Six of Cups is referring to childhood ties, attachment, drama, maybe wounds. Let me get a, oh my gosh. Oops, sorry guys. Let me get a message, because we're not getting real clear love. I feel like somebody has, okay, there's a connection, a tie, a soul tie. And even though that's not these two people are not together, they've moved on with their life. They go in, they've had other relationships or whatnot, or other situations where they haven't been completely obsessed nonstop with each other, but it goes in phases. So depending on what's going on in their world and how busy they are, they might, you know, be okay with the not being together, but it's this, the tie is still there. I feel like that's a little bit different of a storyline than I don't know. You guys can tie that in better than me. Let me know in the comments, though. I always like to hear what you know, how it resonated, how it was helpful. Tell me what's just the person that Taurus is asking about. Give me a message, please. Yep, I told ya. Wow, second chance. And there's the decision. It deserves a second chance. Something deserves a second chance. And it needs a decision. Wow, look at this. New love or recommitment to love is developing, but the timing is not quite right. So don't push it. Just let it develop over time. That's probably what I was getting when I was saying it's not all the time. It's kind of a wave. Like somebody watches and keeps tabs on the other, but it's not constant. It's just kind of in and out, you know, depending on what else is going on in their life. But this is brewing. Whatever this is, romantically, it's not over. You've got unexpected money. And some sort of return. Let's do. And you guys, let me know in the comments if you'd rather have a yes, no, or charms, or pendulum at the end. Let me do a manifestation card real quick, and then we'll do animal spirit. And then we're going to wrap up, or this video will take forever to process. Tell me, manifestation, please. Gosh, I swear I just got this for the last 1 or 2 readings. I believe I'm worthy of feeling good. So remember to tell yourself, remember we've got these voices in our head that are telling us, negative voices in our head. They've come from childhood or, you know, false beliefs. We have those constantly playing in our head. We can change those, but we have to counter those. For every negative thought or feeling that you let, you know, penetrate your mind, you may have to force yourself to say 3 good things. I am beautiful. I am loved. I am worthy. You know? Oh, okay. Each time I choose to tune into spirit, guidance of the highest truth shows up. I love that. That's so true. So it's like that testing thing. Make sure that your energy is open, your hands are open, willing to receive. You're not crossed off, you know. You can always soothe yourself by putting your most people, right hand on your heart, left hand on your, you know, on your tummy. And if you just let that energy, you know, move through your hands, you can feel that self-love. You guys remember the physiological sighs that I taught you guys? It's 2 quick inhales and then an exhale that can calm you down really fast. The 2 inhales through the nose, 1 slow exhale. You can do them fast, but I think they calm me down more when I go slow on the exhale. You can do box breathing. I teach you guys, I don't have a dedicated video to that, but I teach you guys box breathing. Okay. Give with gratitude and grace. I just heard a turkey in my mind gobbling. So turkey spirit, let's read that real quick. Cow, I just felt cow spirit. Does that resonate for anyone? Cows. I think cows are so like underrated. I mean, I think they have, I don't know, maybe they're not that smart, but I just feel like they have a lot more in them than, I don't know. Who knows what I'm saying? I just feel like there's more, they can be loving and all that. Okay, Turkey Spirit's message for you is that you always have the potential for manifesting. Oh, that's amazing, because we just talked about manifesting. Manifesting a rich reality, for the turkey represents generosity and a celebration of abundance through giving to others. Oh my gosh. Okay, that just gave me chills, because that we had many, many times. Here it is. We had this in both decks. Abundance and giving to others. Give freely without expectation, and you shall receive, for manifestation of abundance is happening right now. Align with it by sharing. Your fortune with others. Whether you give money, loving guidance, the gift of listening, or kindness in any form, immerse yourself in the flow of generous abundance, being a channel for Turkey Spirit and the desire of Spirit to see all beings experience the blessing of plenty. Give with gratitude and grace from a wellspring of love and compassion, knowing that Spirit will respond by giving you all that you need in this moment. Okay, amazing. Amazing. You guys say hi in the comments, please. Let me know how it resonated and if it was helpful, how it was helpful, and where you're watching from, and whether you want to do charms at the end of videos or what you guys want to do. Okay, love you guys. Bye.